Hello everyone. Welcome to the Binghamton Bearcats season preview 2026. This is Evan Sullivan. Uh, just graduated, recording this on January 29th. And in fact, this is the second time I'm recording because I just recorded probably 5 or so minutes and there was no audio. Good thing I caught it early because that would have been a pain. As you can tell, I'm still figuring this all out. But welcome to the first, potentially last, but season preview. I got the idea from just thought of it, and I was like, why not? Why not? Disclaimer: this is no inside information. I have not gone over any information with the coaching staff or anyone that would be making any decisions for the team. This is based off of previous years and talking to some of the guys just about the vibes of the team. No inside information. There's nothing being given. Two, this is for fun. All right, don't take this too seriously. Um, Mostly satirical, kinda, I guess. And there will be no cursing. So, without further ado, I think it's only right that I switch out the infamous aloe hat that you guys know I love to rock and put on, don't mind the hair. Just got out of the gym, got a good pump. America's champion shirt or hat. Jeez. Anyway, is this crooked? There we go. Better it is. All right. This is one of my two hats. I'm not trying to brag, but I am bragging. But let's have a little fun here. All right. So first, going over the season, we start out at Dallas Baptist University. Very good mid-major program, one of the top ones. I think they're just rated number 5 in mid-majors, which I think could be pretty low. We probably get swept there. That's not an indication of our ball club. Obviously, we open up with hard opponents every year, and we get swept almost every year. Sometimes we grab one, but we have a new squad, so there's a lot of new things happening. I think we get swept. I think that we're going to have very competitive games, and we're going to show some good stuff, but we probably get swept there. We're going to start 0-3. We're going to start 0-3, and that's not a big deal. It really isn't. We're just getting our feet under ourselves, new offense, more experienced pitching, which will go a long way. We're going to start out 0-3, no big deal. Next, we have William and Mary. Good program. I don't know too much about them. I think I had a buddy, shout out, throughout this video, I'm going to forget a lot of people's names. I'm going to flash them on the screen. Hopefully I know how to edit and do so. So please, respectfully, don't look too deeply into me forgetting. I forget people's names all the time. I got to work on it. But he played there for his grad year, trained with him at Ascent Athlete, great guy. He transferred from St. Joe's. William Mary, I think we have a good bounce back series. I think we win that series. I think we go 2-1, which brings us to 2-4. Now, I think it's a good bounce back series. I think the boys will be feeling themselves. It'll be good. Next, we have High Point. Now, High Point University, from what I've seen, the campus is beautiful, and it's a nice area. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be awesome. They know how to hit. All of a sudden, it seems like everyone on their team bats 400 with 20 pumps. Crazy. Bare minimum, I think everyone in their program has or in their lineup is 10 plus. They know how to hit. But if our pitching takes the leap that I think they can, we will compete. I think we grab one. We lose the series, but we grab one. We're going to go 1-2 there, which will bring us to 3-6. After that, we have our first home game against Lafayette at Binghamton on March 3rd. That game will not be happening. I'll tell you right now. Now, I'll be conservative. I won't say every single March midweek will get canceled, even though it usually does. So I'm going to just say I'm going to just swipe this one off the board. This one's getting banged. You can, if I had a prediction market account on Kalshi or Polymarket and they had something on that game getting canceled, I would probably take the yes, but we're gonna wipe that out. Not happening. But we'd win it. Just saying. So we're gonna swipe it out. Next, we have Richmond. Now, Richmond, in my underclassmen years and right before I got to college, they were a very good program, and they still are a good program. I haven't heard too much about them in recent years. It's not like I follow the A10 like crazy. Like I know who wins it. I have a lot of local guys that play in it. I think we win that series. After a series loss against High Point, I think we win that series. I think it's going to be similar to Elon, where it's a good program, but we go there and we take care of business pretty well. We take care of business. Um, we're going to go 2-1. Probably drop one. We're going to go 2-1, which will bring us to 5-7. That leads us to our St. Bonnie's home midweek game. We should take care of business there. I think the first home game, since the last one got banged, the guys are amped up. The fans are excited. All, you know, I guess everyone's girlfriend will be excited to go to a game finally. It'll still be kind of cold, but first midweek, great stadium. Everyone's gonna be amped. We're gonna take care of business, which will bring us up to 6-7. That was not planned. Not planned at all. That will lead us into our first weekend of conference play. Bryant University. Opening weekend of conference, American Beast play. I love that they did this. Shout out to the America East. That's awesome. Championship game, first series at their place. Kind of annoying. Should have been at ours, but it's cold. But it's gonna be cold in Rhode Island, so should have been at our place. But I understand they came to our place last year. Whatever. I think they're a very well coached team. They have some key returning guys in Zach Zions, um, Brandon Duran, and they have the young catcher Papetti who started going dummy at the very end of last year. Pretty good catcher. So that's solid. That's solid offense right there. Um, with I believe Gavin Greger running around in center field. That guy can play the outfield. Solid offense. They know how to attack the pitchers, um, but they're also a very well pitching team. And I think it'll be a low scoring affair throughout the weekend with our pitching staff and their pitching staff. I think to start out though, they take that series. They do, but I think we get one. So we'll go 1-2 there, which will bring us to 7-9. All right. After that, we have Siena at home. Let's take care of business. Let's just take care of business. We're at home still, midweek. Why not? Why not us? I think we win that ball game. They have a good catcher there, in Aiden Paradigm. Shout out Aiden Paradigm, good catcher. Played against your older bro when he was at Stony Brook my freshman year. He was also a great catcher too. But we're gonna take care of business against Siena at home. Um, that will bring us to 8-9. All right. So now UMass Lowell on the road, one of the most miserable places usually. It's just, I mean, it's really gloomy in Binghamton, but obviously we have the sweetest facilities ever and the nicest field, so it kind of makes up for it. They got a good stadium when it's nice out, but when it's gloomy, it just kind of also is very gloomy. So it's a tough park to play in. Um, we have a lot of thump, especially last year, but they pitched us well. A lot of our balls stayed up and didn't carry over the fence. It was hard to produce offense like we did. We relied on the extra base hits last year, which is good, but at that park it's kind of hard. So, but this year with the new offense and slightly less thump. No offense, fellas. No offense. It was less thump. Sorry, less thump. But we're gonna take that series. We're gonna take it 2-1. I feel like knowing the Cats, we could go for the sweep, and something's gonna fall apart on Sunday. So prepare to not do that. But I think we go 2-1 there, which will bring us to 10-10. We're at 500. early in the season, which is great. Then we got Lemoyne at home. Lemoyne at home, another game, similar to Siena. Let's just take care of business. No fans or buts. We're at our home field. Let's take care of business. Keep riding the wave. Um, so I'm going to put us at 11-10. We're above 500 now. That's good. 21 games in, above 500. Now I'm a little confused as to why I see Fairfield twice and then Seton Hall, but those are two really good programs. Fairfield, I know a couple years back had an unbelievable run to start. It's going to be a tough weekend for the fellas, but we're at home. I'll find out at some point why we're playing two games against Fairfield, one against Seton Hall, but um, unless that's a typo, I'm not going to check. I'm just going to go off of this. But against Fairfield, I think we split there. But there's one thing the Cats know how to do. It's to get above 500 and then get back to it. We're going to split there, and then Seton Hall on a Sunday at home. I think we could take that game. I know they had a lot of firepower transferred out of Seton Hall. They had some studs on the team last year. So 2-1 on that weekend. I think that's very doable. Um, so I would put that at 13 and 11. And then we got Bonnie on the road, and I just know it's going to be windy as heck. All right. And it's going to be a slightly miserable game. Unless the sun's out there, it's going to be a quite miserable game. I think we dropped that one just because that's what we do in midweeks. We love to randomly play a midweek and just not know what's going on. So we're going to drop that one, 13 and 12. Now, my favorite team to play against, the NJIT Highlanders at their stadium. Absolute boombox. Early in April, the only time we played there, I never actually played on that field because I was hurt. The only time we played there was later in the year when it was warm out and the balls were flying out at an alarming rate. That is going to be a tough series. They're getting my boy Dylan Can back, very good ball player. Jack Stead, Ty Sally, looking for a great senior year. I'm a little. They lost their Friday and Saturday. Shout out MT Morrissey, Trenton Thunder, signed by the Phillies. Go Phils. So I'm not quite sure where they have pitching wise. I think it's going to be a high scoring affair that our pitching can minimize. I think we go 2-1 in that series. I think it's going to be a hard fought, gritty series. I always love playing NJT, great energy. We're going to go 2-1 there. So that brings 15 and 13. Then we got UMBC at home. Thank the Lord it's at home because they know how to win at their place. But UMBC on the road, if you look at their history at home, unreal, away, quite the opposite. Sweep. I think we sweep them right there, which will bring us to 18 and 13. And the fellas are vibing. Then we got Cornell on the road. Here's the thing about Cornell. You are going to see some of the wildest arms. Not necessarily location-wise. I'm just saying, like, they're throwing from different slots. They have the weirdest stuff. Smart guys that just are funky on the mound. I'm going to say it's at their place. We're going to drop that midweek because we're doing pretty well. I think we drop it just because it's baseball. Which brings us to 18 and 14. Now, per this schedule, it says we are away at Bryant again. I don't think that is right. Yeah, I don't think it's right. So let me see. All right, home against Bryant or away, conference play. It's 2 away series. Away, 3 away conference series. First home conference series. Yeah, we would probably be home. So off this graphic alone, whoever made this graphic, you gotta lock in. So I assume there's a couple errors in here. You gotta lock in because you're posting this to social media. Everyone can see it. So we're gonna say we're home. Um, we're home against Bryant. Another hard fought series, and I think we go 2-1 in that series. I think we win the series. I think it comes down to Sunday. Fellas gritted out at home. They remember what they did to us earlier in the season. We go 2-1 there. Which brings us to 20-15. All right. Then we have Cornell at home. And since I've been pretty lenient, game's canceled. It's April. It's raining. No one wants to play that game. Game's canceled. Wipe that off the series or the slate. Then we have Longwood at home. Could not tell you a single thing about Longwood. Not a single one. What's it called? I think they're we're gonna lose that series. I don't know anything about them. It's at home, and it's gonna be one of those series where it's something's just not going right. Because I've been pretty lenient with the Cats. Like I know we're good, but we always find a way to just kind of lose some ball games. So I'm gonna go. We lose that series. We go 1-2, bringing us to 21-17. Lemoyne away. We lose it again because the vibes just aren't there. Vibes are not there. This brings 21-18. After some soul searching, we have Maine at home. Now they just got my boy Juju Stevens. Shout out Juju. That kid can swing the bat. Did damage early in the draft league last year, and it was quite impressive. First half draft league, that pitching's pretty legit, and he was just smacking the ball all around, always on barrel. So now bring him to America East pitching. I think he's going to have a hell of a year. Doesn't count. It might count. He's going to have a heck of a year. But at home, I think we win that series. We go 2-1 there, which will bring us to 23-19. Then we have Cornell at home late in the season. I'm going to last home midweek. We're going to be pumped up. We're going to take that dub. Bring us to 24-19. U Albany away. Now playing Albany once this year is probably for the best. They got hot last year, and they just have a lot of key returning guys. Levi McAllister, key returning guy. Dylan Banner, key returning guy. Luke Philippi, key returning guy. They're dogs. They're gritty. They're dogs at their place. One of the worst fields I've ever played at. With no batter's eye. Good thing it's warm out, but I think we lose that series. I think we lose that. We grab one, which will bring us to 25-21. Then we got UMass Lowell at home. Now we did I say we won it earlier? Yeah. And we're gonna win this series again too. Going into the playoffs, we are gonna take that series and we are gonna be 27-22 because we're gonna lose one, but that's fine. Yes! 27-22 going into the playoffs. Now, it's a heck of a year. And that sounds about right. Knowing this squad, 27-22 is more than feasible. In fact, I am waiting on the day Binghamton baseball is gets to 30 wins. It's been a while. I wanted 30 wins bad when I played. We just always got close. I think we got to 29 twice. So um, that's the season prediction, 27-22. Now, for my superlatives, I like to say, for the squad. I'm going to start out with my breakout picks. Guys who I think are due or I think it's now their time to step up. And I think we'll have a very big year for the Bearcats. more so guys that maybe didn't play as much or have as many opportunities that will have more this year and will do good things with them. I have two for this year. Number one, Steven Krause. He has a lot of thump in the swing, and that plays well, especially a lefty swing at Binghamton. Um, I think he has a good shot to be the um, what's it called, the first baseman, everyday first baseman. And with limited at bats last year, he put the ball in play, knocked some over the fence, had a cool little pimp job against Bryant. That was awesome. Number two, Timmy Hennig. Heard he had a massive fall, monster fall even, and it's been due. When he came in as a freshman, I was like, this swing will play. This swing will absolutely play, and I'm excited to see what he does with potentially a lot of playing time. Now, for guys, I'm just excited to watch, and this is definitely biased because if I don't mention you, I'm excited to watch everyone, but these are guys I'm really excited to see. But the obvious pick, Matt Bolton, should have been Rookie of the Year. Um, excited for his sophomore year, but whatever you do, not break your hamate before opening day. Do not do it. Trust me. But if you do, go to Nick Roselli's doctor because they had him A-OK. Do not go to the one in Syracuse that I went to. I could not feel my hand the whole second half. Not to make any excuses, but it's over. Both Griffs, Connor Griffin, Ben Griffiths. Connor, if that guy can just be in the zone with his stuff, he will be pitcher of the year. Bottom line. I mean, he's up to 98. Now it sounds like he throws both a fastball and a cutter. It's not he's just throwing the same thing and doing whatever. If he's in the zone, watch out. That guy will be unhittable. Ben, if there was a closer of the year, he should be on that watch list because that guy's a dog. That guy is a dog, and he will get when he gets on the mound. It's about winning that ball game, and that's why Ben stepped up for huge for us last year. It was awesome to catch him. Love Ben. And my last excited to watch my boy Todd Abraham. That guy is a dog. Another dog. I should have made a dog like category. Todd Abraham. I'm expecting a pretty good year out of the kid. Hopefully, maybe he gets everyday ABs. He's similar to. I was going to make an Andrew Tan category for him, as in he finds a way on the field no matter what every year. But I believe Todd could be an opening day starter, so I won't put him there. Excited to watch Todd Abraham. He worked hard this offseason. He went to, Bates guy, Brandon Barnes. I don't know why he just didn't do DB precision. So, damn, you should look into that. Now, for my most exciting sophomores, Ryan Bates. Yes, Ryan Bates, because it's his third year being a sophomore. And I'm excited for him to, actually play. Um, yeah, Ryan Bates. For a redemption tour, I got two guys here. And it's going to be the infamous duo, Thing 1, Thing 2, Jackson Mitchell and Dan McElhaney. Mitch, after your great freshman year, sophomore year wasn't what he wanted it to be. But I know that guy works his tail off. And I'm predicting a big redemption year for Jackson Mitchell. And not only him, Thing 2, Big Mac, Dan McElhaney. Started off his career very good, kind of been wishy-washy, but now he seems to be locked in. And a locked in Big Mac scary. All right, he's dealt with injuries, but fully healthy now. Locked in Big Mac, that's scary. That's scary. Excited to see what he does. For my sneaky pen demon, guy that might have flew under the radar a little bit, but I think could be a really big difference maker this year. Aiden Milburn. All right, he was an all-star for his summer league, and he's always had the stuff. Um, it's about his him getting on the mound and competing. And I think he's going to take that leap this year after he's got some innings under his belt. I think he could be a true difference maker that not many people outside of Binghamton. I know everyone in Binghamton has high praise for him, but guys who might not know it. So I'm excited for Aiden Milburn. Now, for my all conference picks, I'm being conservative, all right? If I could pick everyone, I would. But all conference, I'm going to say Matt Bolton. If he does what he does, he's a great ball player. He'll be good. Next, Ben Griffith. I think he's going to have a lot of innings out of the pen. He's going to be one of the top bullpen arms in the conference. Zach Kent, you know, obviously. Zach Kent, captain, great second baseman. He's going to have a great year. He had a good year last year. First time playing in the conference. I think he's going to have an even better one this year. And Michael Stelrecht, best defensive shortstop I've played with. On par with Jake Evans. So, Jake, if you're seeing this, it's on par with you. I'm not picking one. Sorry, I'm not. Because you guys are both fantastic. Stelly knows all he's got to do is keep having good at bats and trust his swing. He's going to be all conference shortstop. And last but not least, Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin, like I said earlier, potential pitcher of the year watch if he just stays in the zone and competes. Now for my all conference rookies, I'm just going to put any freshman that throws 10 to 15 innings. If you're a pitcher as a freshman, all you got to have is a couple innings on your belt. You're going to be thrown on that list. And if you're a freshman playing every day, it's pretty hard not to make the all freshman team. Am I right? If you play every day, it's like crazy. I don't think I've ever known anyone that's played every day as a freshman that didn't make it. If you guys know anyone that did, let me know. But that's all I got for my superlatives. If I did not mention you, it's no big deal. But I am excited for this Binghamton Bearcats season. I won't be watching a crazy amount because I got my own boys to worry about. Shout out to Golden Rams. Going to have a great year this year. But I'm very excited to watch this Bearcats team. I want to see the pitching take a leap. I want to see how the offense rebounds after this year. I'm a quick shout out my boy Tommy Popoff, who works his butt off. That's my youngin. Not sure he's going to do the catching this year. I know they got some transfers, a lot of good transfers. Everyone's going to compete. Everyone's going to make everyone better. But shout out Tommy. Shout out anyone I didn't mention. Shout out Love Shack. I hope you keep your walkout song. But yeah, go Bearcats. Let's do it. Run it back this year.